Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy 1 for the regular Nintendo, played on the Wii Virtual Console. In the last episode, we started getting a bunch of treasures in rooms that were locked behind mystic key doors. We got the treasures in the Temple of Fiends, Corneria Castle, the Dwarf Cave, and the Elfland Castle. I forgot to sell a bunch of armor though, so I'm going to do that right now. Because we still have to get treasure rooms in the Northwest Castle where Astos was, and in the Marsh Cave. So, we obviously want to have room so that we can get that treasure. Yeah, one of the bad things about this game is you don't really have, a separate inventory screen like in future Final Fantasies. So, you're very limited. Your characters can only have 4 pieces of armor, 4 weapons, so basically 16 weapons, 16 pieces of armor. So yeah, it can get filled up pretty quickly, so. I just off-screen there buying a whole bunch of heal potions. I want to get back to the 99. I'll actually get to 99 for the first time, so. Yep, so that's going to try to be a mainstay from now on. We're going to always try to have 99 heal potions when we do dungeons because, unfortunately, we don't have really enough magic charges to just rely solely on magicians for healing. So, alrighty. Alright, first we're going to head to the Marsh Cave, get the treasures down there on the bottom floor. So there's 4 rooms. Only 3 of them have treasure though. One of the rooms is actually empty, but the treasure's pretty good down there. So also because I 100% these games, I want to get all the treasures. So show off all the different rooms. So whatchamacallit? One of the things that's going to be difficult about these treasure rooms, both in the Marsh Cave and in the Northwest Castle, is a lot of them are going to have, basically they're called trap tiles. Basically, they're guaranteed encounters in front of or to the side of the chest. So when you go to get the treasure, you're going to have to kind of fight like a little mini-boss. Sort of how when we got the crown, the tile in front of the crown always has 2 to 4 wizards in front of it. So you have to have a fight to get the crown. Well, even though these ain't plot mandatory items that we're going to be getting in these treasure chests, they do have guaranteed encounters in front of them or to the side of them, so I will be showing off those encounters just because a lot of times they tend to be monsters that are tougher than the average monsters that you find in the dungeons, so I'll be showing them off, so. Alright, we're down here at the bottom row of rooms. Now we can open up the doors. And inside this room, to the right of the door, we have a trap tile here with wizards. Like I said, when we fought the wizards a while ago, when we were getting the crown, the wizards, surprisingly, they don't cast any spells. But later on in the game, there's an enemy called Fighters that do cast a bunch of spells. So, alright. Take care of the wizards. Remember, they are weak to lightning. So, a silver bracelet. That'll be a good upgrade. So, we got some cobras. So, yep, this is another trap tile on the top of the treasure chest. So if you don't want to fight these guys, you can just get the treasure from the bottom. So, but I want to fight them, might as well. New enemy, so there we go. Monsters perished. This is where there was all those healing potions that are gonna come in handy here. So, look. Magic, we'll use our cure spells first though. Mainly want to save those level 2 spells, the second tier spell. See, we can avoid that one wizard encounter there by going to the top. So Silver is a good upgrade for the copper. Copper gives +4 defense, the silver gives +15. So we actually might want to buy one of them eventually for Wimbley as well. So between with a cap and gloves, we can have Wimbley armored up until level 17. Black belts, their armor is naturally what their level is. So a lot of times you want to keep them unarmored, unless you have armor that they can wear that's greater than their level. So once again, we have another trap tile with wizards here. So Milo took quite a hurt there. So woohoo! Luckily, we finished him off before Fibbs cast his spell charge there. Silver knife. That'll be a good upgrade for Milo. We got one of them earlier, but I ended up selling it. So we could have given that knife to him, a knife to him earlier, but he's getting one now. So there we go. And there's a trap tile on the bottom as well. Cobras. So unlike boss mini bosses, trap tiles you can technically run from them. So right now we have a chance to strike first. When you strike first, as long as it's not a boss or a monster group flagged as a boss, you can automatically run if you get the strike first. So it doesn't matter that it's a trap tile. But some trap tiles, if they contain though an enemy that's flagged as a boss, you can't run from them. So, like for instance, wizards, you have to fight the wizards to get the crown, so they're basically tagged as a boss. So anytime we run into wizards, even when they're going to be random normal encounters, which there will be in the one of the upcoming dungeons, we won't be able to run from them. So, and we have our final treasure chest down here, once again guarded by wizards. So we run into groups of all the wizards. We had a group of 4, a group of 2, and now we have a group of 3. So yeah, like I said, wizards, these trap tiles, they can have anywhere between 2 and 4. So it's just the way that they're coded into the game. So let's finish these guys off, and then we can finally get out of here. Sadly, I won't be class changing with this group, just to add a little bit extra challenge to the game, and also to keep in line with the Fibbs being a hooded rat. And when the white mage, if they get class changed, they lose their hood. Plus, I don't think that these characters I think they look cooler in their base classes here. But as I was saying, one of the bad things about not class changing with this group is we'll never get like warp spells. So there's 2 different types of spells. There's the exit spell, which takes you instantly out of a dungeon, and then there's the warp spell. Exit is white magic, warp is black magic, and warp takes you back just 1 floor. Both of those spells are really, really good, but unfortunately, we'll never be able to use them because exit is white wizard exclusive, and warp is can be used by the black wizard and the red wizard, the upgraded red and black mages. But we won't be doing that. So, and I guess technically, when I do my second Let's Play of this with the fighters and thieves, they will be class changing because the thief is pretty terrible, but does get much better as a ninja. They get a bunch of more options for armor and for weaponry. And the knights actually get some low-level white magic. So we definitely want to class change with that group. But those they won't be able to use the warp spells either. Warp and exit being the warp spells. I guess you could call them, some people call them fast travel spells, because they kind of let you fast travel out of a dungeon. So, but oh well, too bad there ain't no fast travel spells like in the the Dragon Quest games, like the return spell that would take us to back to different towns. Nope, in this game we gotta hoof it all the way. So here we are, hoofing it back to the Northwest Castle. Make a quick save here, because we have some trap tiles in here. We have 3 treasure chests in the locked room over to the left of Astos' chamber, or his throne room, I should say. And they all have trap tiles associated with them. But it's actually a pretty decent place to grind, because one of the trap tiles, or 2 of them actually, are mummies. And mummies are undead, and undead enemies are, you know, they have a lot of weaknesses between the harm spells and the fire 2 spells that we can take care of them pretty easily, even though they're much stronger enemies than what we should be able to. So these images are also undead, but they don't really give really good experience or gold, so these guys aren't the ones that we want to grind off of. It's the trap tiles for the other chests. Those ones have mummies, and they have give much better golden experience. So that's a type of sword, a falchion. Here we go with mummies. Got a chance to strike first here with these ones, so we can probably take care of them real easily with the harm 2 spell. Yeah, they don't have too many hit points either, so yeah, we might be able to finish them. Well, took out 3 of them, so. And of course the ones that we took out were the ones that we targeted, so go. But, and then just to finish off, we can, Milo can use this fire spell. There we go. And we'll get much better experience than fighting those images. So, there we go. We got an iron gauntlet. Unfortunately, can't use that. We have a power staff. I think people said that that should have had, once again, should have had, you know, something associated with it, because it's pretty terrible staff, but it sells for a lot of money. So for something that is so terrible and basically like borderline useless as a weapon, for some reason it sells for a lot of money, which makes some people like think that there's probably something like that was supposed to be associated with it to make it more powerful, have a special effect, but it doesn't have that, so we'll just of course be selling it for money. So we're kind of close to a level here, so let's just grind out a level here. So, well, Fibbs is out of his harm spell, so Milo can finish off with his fire 2s. Go. Missed. Aw, man, he put me to sleep. Doh. Mummy has sleep touch. Oh well. Sleep is another one of those effects that will dissipate during battle. You don't need to do anything special like to wake somebody up. In some future Final Fantasy games, you wake sleeping characters up by hitting them, either yourself or having an enemy hit them. That doesn't work in this game, so you just have to wait until your character wakes up on his own. So, alrighty, well, that clears out all of the Mystic Key locked doors. So, woohoo! So we have a lot of treasures. We got a lot of treasure, got a lot of money. We're gonna sell the rest of that treasure that we got, because other than the silver bracelet and that silver knife, we can't really use any of that stuff, so we'll just sell it for money to buy stuff that we can use. In the newest town that we're going to, Melmond. We've heard of this town before. It's where the rot of the earth is, and you can see this town is pretty bad shape. The grass is turning to sand. There's a bunch of tombs. Warriors, revive the power of the orbs. Sarda does not fear the evils of the cave. Maybe we can get Sarda in our party. Nope, this ain't Final Fantasy Legend 2 where you get bonus people. If the orb of the earth is restored, the land will heal itself. So we're gonna get this, there's a fire 3 spell. Good spell. We're gonna want to get that from Marty as well. we'll get the slow 2 spell just for obsessive compulsiveness. That's a pretty useless spell, but I like to have my spells organized. Pass through the Titan's Tunnel and then south to find Sarda, the sage. And one guy down there's a farmer, but they say the ancient people used a stone to make their ship float. Can't do much farming here, though. In the northern world, there was once a prosperous civilization, but now it is in ruins. Guess that's why there's no ports up there. I am Jim. My home is in the dwarf village, but I am here investigating. Wonder what he's investigating. Here's the farmer again. Warriors, revive the power of the orbs. Now, one good thing is we got all these good weapons, so we don't have to buy any weapons here. We won't have to buy weapons for a while, actually. So, yay! All our money is just going to be going toward, you know, spells and items and stuff. Unfortunately, this town does not have an item shop. It also doesn't have a clinic. So, the Titan who lives in the tunnel eats gems. He loves rubies. Who's this guy here? Everybody knows me. What? You've never heard of Dr. So yeah, we got all these tombs. Unfortunately, none of them have anything interesting to say, like the one in Elfland, you know, the here lies Erdrick, the hero of the, or the North American name of the hero for the Dragon Quest series. In Japan, his name was Loto. So, but I think they say it isn't said anywhere. The Earth Cave is on the peninsula southwest of this town. They don't say it anywhere in here, but they say they speculate that the vampire who we're gonna have to fight in the Earth Cave, you know, being that, you know, he's a vampire and, you know, weak to get you know, holy things, he would want to, of course, destroy the clinic, because the clinic is where you go to be revived. You know, I guess you call upon, like, the power of, you know, God to revive you, you know. So, but, alright, we can give Wimbley the silver bracelet, because that gives 15 defense, so it's more than his level, so. Like I said, we can go buy him some cap and gloves, too, to let him have defense up to level 17. So, maybe I'll do that, but we'd have to go a little bit out of our way to Elfland to buy the cap, and back to Bravoka to get the gloves. The vampire of the Earth Cave is stealing the power of the Earth. We need your help. Yeah, there's gonna be a vampire. I wonder if Marty, Milo, Wimbley, and Fibbs should go talk with Tiger Mouse and Monkey Rat. They were the animals who fought Dracula in Monkey Rat fought him in Castlevania 4, Super Castlevania 4, and Tiger Mouse did it in Castlevania 2. So my Let's Plays them. So maybe they should talk with the Rat and Mouse to get some tips on fighting vampires. So, now you usually, they say vampires, you want garlic, steak, fire. Well, we don't have any of those things, but, other than fire, so, yep, no steaks, no garlics, no crosses in this game. But, like I said, we have fire, so let's buy another fire 3 spell for Marty. There we go. And there's quite a few decent spells, white magic spells for Fibbs, so, but unfortunately we're gonna have to get some more money. So yeah, we're kind of low on money, but we'll get a lot of money in the Earth Cave. So we're gonna do quite a few different dives into the Earth Cave. The Earth Cave is pretty big, so, and has a lot of tough enemies, so it's gonna be multiple journeys to do all the Earth Cave. But we'll start that in our next episode. Take care, have a good day, see you then. Bye.